Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Anuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern for a phone bag or a phone cover, or you can use this bag just as normal to put your phone in and to put your other stuff in, and it is nice, easy and handy project. And here I've used star stitch. Now the fabric I've used here, the thread is 100% cotton yarn, and for this particular project I've used my 4 mm of the hook, and size of this project is about 20 centimeters or 7.5 inch tall, and it is about 4.5 inches or 12 centimeters wide. Here it is, and that's it. So let's begin. So here it is. We're gonna have our yarn, and we will start with the slip knot. So just have a slip knot here, and now we're gonna chain up 21 to 1. So here it is. It's 1 2 3 4 5 19 20 and 21. So here it is. I've got my this 21 chains here, and now I'm gonna turn my work. So turn your work, and here it is the back part of your chains. Now here we're gonna work on this back part of our chains. So this is the back part of our first chain, and this is the back part of our second chain. So here I'm gonna insert my hook into my this second chain, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have one single crochet here. Now here I'm gonna put a stitch marker so that I will remember that this is my first stitch. So just put your stitch marker, and now keep on having one single crochet into each chain. So here it is. I'm gonna have one single crochet on each chain. We're gonna take the back part. So these are the back bounds of our chains. So just insert your hook into this back parts and keep on having one single crochet into each chain, and I'm going to meet you at the end. And by the end of this side, we're going to have our 20 single crochets. So I'm going to meet you at the end here, and here it is. I've got my this 20 single crochets, and now we're going to add another 3 single crochets into this last chain. So here it is. Add up another 3 single crochets. So that's our 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet and 3 single crochet. So here it is. We got our 23 single crochets, and now we're going to work on this second side, this other side of our this chain. So here it is. We will go to this first chain, insert your hook into this first chain and grab your yarn and have 1 single crochet. Go to this next chain, insert your hook and grab your yarn and have 1 more single crochet, and now keep on having 1 single crochet into each chain on this other side as well. And I'm gonna meet you at here, and here at the end you're gonna have your 42 single crochets. So at the end of this chain you're gonna have your 42 single crochets, and I'm gonna meet you at the end here. And here it is. I have my this 42 single crochets, and now here we have made our this last 40 seconds single crochet. We're going to add up another 2 single crochets into this same chain. So just insert your hook for one more time and add your first single crochet and your second single crochet. So, and here it is. Here we got our 44 single crochets for this round, our base round number 1. Now here I will go to this first stitch. I will take out my this stitch marker, and I will insert my hook into my this first stitch, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll make a slip stitch here. And now here we're gonna have chain 3. Now here we're gonna start making our pattern. So here we're gonna start doing our star stitch, and we will start making our pattern. So this is our round number 1, and now for the round number 2, chain up 3. It's 1 2 and 3. So here it is. Have just 3 chains, and now go to the second chain. So here it is. I will go to the second chain and will grab my yarn. I will go to this third chain, insert my hook and will grab the yarn. I'm going to have 3 loops on my hook. Now I will turn my work. So here it is. You're going to find a 1 strain of yarn in here, and we will take this 1 strain of yarn. So we will insert our hook into this 1 strain of yarn and we'll grab the yarn, and here it is. We are going to have 4 loops on our hook. And now we will go to this stitch where we have made our slip stitch. Remember, I am going to this stitch where we have made our slip stitch, and I'm going to take the back loop of this stitch. So here it is. This is the stitch I have already worked on, and I'm going to take the back loop of my this stitch and will grab the yarn. And now I'm going to have 5 loops on my hook. And now I will take the next stitch. So this is our next stitch, and I will go to this next stitch and insert my hook, and I will take the back loop only and will grab the yarn. And here it is. I'm going to have 6 loops on my hook. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 6 loops. And here it is. This is our first star stitch, and yarn over and pull your yarn and have 1 chain 1. And now this is your first stitch. Now if you want, you can put your the stitch marker here so that you will remember that this is your first stitch. And now for this next stitch, I will insert my hook into this eye. So here we have created one eye here. Insert your hook into that eye and grab your yarn. So here you're going to have 2 loops. Go at the back, and here you're going to find your this 1 strain of yarn here. So I'm going to take this 1 strain of yarn, and I will insert my hook into my this 1 strain of yarn, just like this, and I will grab the yarn. So yarn over and grab your yarn, and here you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Now here it is. We have worked on this last stitch, so here I'm going to insert my hook again into this last worked stitch, and I will grab the yarn. So here I'm going to have 4 loops on my hook. Now I will take the next 2 stitches, and here I'm going to take the back loops of this next 2 stitches. So go to this next stitch and take the back loop and insert your hook into this back loop and grab your yarn. You're going to have 5 loops on your hook. Go to this next stitch, insert your hook into this back loop and grab your yarn. And now you're going to have 6 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 6 loops. And this is what we're going to repeat for our rest of our this round. So here it is. We are not going to repeat our this first pattern, but we're going to repeat our this second pattern. So here again, chain 1, and here making this chain 1, we are going to create this eye here. So now insert your hook into this eye and grab your yarn. It's for the one time. Go at the back. You're going to find this 1 strain of yarn here. So just insert your hook into this 1 strain of yarn. Take that one like this and grab your yarn. Go to this last worked stitch, insert your hook, grab your yarn, and now you're going to have 4 loops on your hook. Now for the next 2 loops, we will take over this next 2 stitches, and here we're going to take the back loops of this next 2 stitches. So insert your hook into this next stitch, take the back loop, grab your yarn, go to this next stitch, insert your hook and into the back loop and grab your yarn. And here it is. You're going to have 6 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 6 loops and chain 1. And this is how we're going to repeat our pattern. So again, insert your hook into this eye, grab your yarn, it's 1, go at the back, take this strain of yarn and insert your hook here and grab your yarn. And here you're going to have 3 loops. And now we will go to this last worked stitch, insert your hook and grab your yarn. And now we're going to take this next 2 stitches. Insert your hook into the back loop of your next stitch, grab your yarn, go to this next stitch, insert your hook into the back loop of your next stitch and grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 6 loops and chain 1. And that's how we're going to repeat our pattern. So keep on repeating this pattern all the way around, and until here you're going to repeat this pattern about 22 times. So just keep on repeating this pattern until here, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. I've repeated my pattern for about 22 times, and here I haven't made my this chain 1 at the end. What I will do is I will directly go to this first stitch of mine, and I will take out my this stitch marker and I will insert my hook into my this first stitch and will grab the yarn and will make a slip stitch here, and that's how I'm going to finish my this round number 2. Here it is. My work will look like this. And now for our round number 3, chain up 2 here. So it's 1 and 2. Turn your work, and now we will go to this eye. So here it is. This is your eye. So we are going to go to this first eye. Remember, this is our first eye. So whenever you are having this chain 2 here, just next to your this chain 2, you're going to find your this first eye. So just turn your work and yarn over and insert your hook into this first eye and grab your yarn and have one half double crochet here. Yarn over and insert your hook into this same space and grab a yarn and make your second half double crochet. Now this, your first half double crochet will count as your first stitch. So here it is. I'm going to put my this stitch marker here because I'm going to count this first half double crochet as my first stitch. I will not count my this first chain 2 as my first stitch, as my first half double crochet. I will count my this first half double crochet as my first stitch. So just remember that in your mind and always keep your this stitch marker on your this first half double crochet. And now we will go to this next eye. So this is our next eye. Remember, we are working on this back side right now because we have turned our work. If you will go in the front, you will find your this eye here. So this is your next eye. Here it is. This is your next eye. So now we're going to have another 2 half double crochets into this next eye. So yarn over and insert your hook into this next eye. Grab your yarn and have 2 half double crochets here. Again, go to this next eye. So this is your next eye. If you want to find out, you can turn your work and you can find out that this is your next eye. Here it is. And here we're going to have another 2 half double crochets. And now keep on repeating this pattern. So keep on having 2 half double crochets into your every eye, and you're going to have your 44 half double crochets. And I'm going to meet you at the end of this round, round number 3. And here it is. At the end of my round number 3, I have my this last 2 double crochets. And now here I will attach my work at this first stitch. So I will just take out my this stitch marker and I will insert my hook into my this first stitch. Remember, I have my this last 2 half double crochets here, and then I will insert my hook into my this first stitch and will grab the yarn and will make a slip stitch here. And it will look like this. Now for our round number 4, we're going to chain up 3. It's 1, 2 and 3. So chain up 3, insert your hook into the second chain from your hook and grab your yarn. That's your first yarn over. Go to this third chain, insert your hook and grab your yarn. And you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Now turn your work, and here, this is your stitch. This is your last slip stitch. So here we will take the back loop of this last stitch. Here it is. We will insert our hook into this back loop of our this last stitch and we'll grab the yarn. And here we're going to have 4 loops on our hook. Remember, here we have, this is our slip stitch. We have made our this slip stitch to finish up our round number 3. So here I have inserted my hook into this slip stitch, the back loop of my this slip stitch, and I am here. Now this is the front side. This is the front side, and you can see a stars in here. And now we will take our this 2 stitches. So here these are our first 2 stitches. What we will do here is we will not insert our hook like this, but we will insert our hook into this back loop of our this first stitch and we'll grab the yarn, go to this next stitch, insert your hook into the back loop and grab your yarn. And now we're going to have 6 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 6 loops, chain 1. Now this is your first stitch. So here you can put your this stitch marker so that you will remember that this is your first stitch. And now keep on repeating this pattern. So again, insert your hook into this eye, grab your yarn, go at the back, take this strain of yarn, insert your hook into the strain of yarn, grab your yarn, and here it is. We have already worked on this stitch, so we will take this stitch, grab your yarn, and now we will take this next 2 stitches. So insert your hook into the back loop of this next stitch, go to this next stitch and insert your hook into this back loop and grab your yarn. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 6 loops, chain 1. And here it is. This is your second pattern. Again, now we are going to repeat this second pattern all the way round. So here again, insert your hook into this eye, grab your yarn, go at the back, and you're going to find your this one strand of yarn here. Just insert your hook and grab your yarn. This is your last worked stitch. Insert your hook into this last worked stitch and grab your yarn and go to this next 2 stitches and take the back loops. So here it is. This is your first stitch. Insert your hook into this next stitch and take the back loop and grab your yarn, and here you're gonna have 6 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 6 loops, chain 1. And now keep on repeating this pattern, and you're going to repeat this pattern for about 22 times, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is at the end of my this round number 4. I've repeated my pattern for about 22 times, and here this is my last repeated pattern. And here I will not have chain 1, but I will directly go to my this first stitch and just take out your stitch marker, insert your hook into this first stitch, grab your yarn and make a slip stitch here. And that's how we're going to finish our this round number 4. And it looks like this. And now for the round number 5, we're going to repeat our round number 3. So here it is, chain up 2, 1 and 2. Now always remember, after having your this chain 2, you're going to find your this I next to your this chain 2, just next to your this chain 2, you're going to find your this I, and we're going to turn our work. So here it is, turn your work, and you're going to find your this first I and have 2 half double crochets here. So it's 1 and 2, and insert your stitch marker on your this first half double crochet. Remember, not on this chain 2, but on your first half double crochet. And now keep on repeating your round number 3 for this round number 5, and keep on repeating your round number 3 and 4 until your round number 19. So just keep on repeating this pattern and keep on building this pattern, and you have to repeat your round number 3 and your round number 4 until your desired length. I'm going to go until my round number 19th. So it's totally up to you. If you want to go up to your round number 19, you can go up to round number 19, or you can decrease your rounds, or you can increase your rounds. So just go up to your desired length. I'm going to go up to my round number 19, 1, 9, and I'm going to meet you after my round number 19. Keep on repeating your round number 3 and round number 4 until your round number 19, and I'm going to meet you after my round number 19. Remember, each round will have 22 patterns, and I'm going to meet you after my round number 19. And here it is. After my round number 19, my work looks like this. And now I've just made my this last slip stitch here, and I'm just gonna leave my this yarn. So after my round number 19, I'm just gonna leave my yarn in here, and now I'm gonna count my 6 stitches in here. Remember, we are not doing our round number 20. We are just creating a handle in here. So to create the handle, let's count our next 6 stitches. So this is the first stitch. This is my slip stitch. I have already worked on this stitch. Count from here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We are not going to work on this 6 stitch right now. We will go to the 7th stitch and just put the stitch marker here into this your 7th stitch. Now here, count next 10 stitches. So this is your first stitch. Your 7th stitch is your first stitch. Count your next 10 stitches from here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So this is your 10th stitch, and I'm going to put my this stitch marker back on in here. And here it is. Now here we're going to create our handle. Now to create our handle, we're going to need a separate piece of yarn. So here I'm going to attach my this separate piece of yarn. Now remember, I have the same yarn. Now what you can do is you can take out the yarn from your back loop. So if you're working in here, you can simply take out your yarn from this middle, and you're going to work on the same skin. It's just that we're going to need a small portion of yarn in here. So here I've taken this yarn, and what I will do is I will take out my this stitch marker, and I will go to this back loop. So go to this back loop in here and attach your this separate piece of yarn here. Remember, we haven't cut our yarn. We are still working on our project, so we haven't cut in here. Take the separate piece of yarn and simply attach your this yarn in here. And now here we're going to chain up 14, 1, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So chain up 14 in here and go to this 10th stitch and take out your this stitch marker from here, and again here take this back loop of your this 10th stitch and grab your yarn and have one slip stitch here. Here it is. It will look like this, and here you can cut your yarn. Secure your this last stitch. Now here, as we have worked on this stitch, we will count next 12 stitches from here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So we have counted this 12 stitches. Now here on this 11th stitch, you can again put your this stitch marker, and this 13th stitch will be your first stitch. So here it is. Count next 10 stitches from here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So this is your 10th stitch. Put your the stitch marker back on. And here you're going to have remaining 6 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. You got this remaining 6 stitches. Now again we will take this separate piece of yarn and take out your the stitch marker. Again go to this back loop, insert your hook, grab your yarn and attach your yarn in here, and now chain up 14 here. It's 1, and now go to this next stitch where we have put our the stitch marker and take the back loop of your this 10th stitch and grab your yarn and make a slip stitch here. And here it is. Now we're going to cut our yarn and secure this last stitch. Now if you want, you can put your this loose ends in right now. I'm going to put this loose ends in now. I'm doing this because I don't want my this handle to be loose, and I don't want these separate pieces of this yarn to come out, and that's why we are just going to put our this loose ends in. And here it is. I've slightly put my this loose ends in. I haven't put them very neatly, just slightly. I've done this only because I want to secure my this 2 handles. I don't want to loosen up on this 2 handles. And now we are start going to work on our round number 20. So here it is. I've made my this slip stitch here. Now again I'm going to have chain 3. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Go to this next stitch, next chain, grab your yarn, go to this 3rd chain and grab your yarn, turn your work, and here it is. We have already worked on the stitch, so I'm going to take the back loop of my this last worked stitch. This is my slip stitch, and I will go to this next 2 stitches and I will take the back loops of my this next 2 stitches, and now I'm going to have 6 loops on my hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 6 loops, chain 1. Now here you can put your this stitch marker back on. Now we're going to repeat our pattern here. So it's 1, and here it is. I've repeated my pattern for 3 times. It looks like this, and now we are here. So here for the 4th time, insert your hook into this eye, grab your yarn, go at the back, take this back part and grab your yarn and go to this last work stitch, insert your hook and grab your yarn, and now we are here. So after you're this 3rd pattern, for this 4th pattern, just go to this chain 14 and we're going to take this back part of this chain. So here it is. These are the back parts of the chain. This is the back part of my this 1st chain. So I'm just going to insert my hook into my this back part of my this 1st chain and we'll grab the yarn, go to this next chain, and I will insert my hook into this back part of my this next chain, my 2nd chain, and we'll grab the yarn. And now I'm going to have 6 loops on my hook. Sorry about this. 6 loops on my hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 6 loops, and now we're going to repeat our pattern. So chain 1, insert your hook, grab your yarn, go at the back and insert your hook into your this 1 strain of yarn, grab your yarn and go to this last worked chain, insert your hook and grab your yarn. You're going to have 4 loops, and now we're going to take our next 2 chains. So for that one, here is the back part of my this next chain. I'm just going to insert my hook into this next chain and we'll grab the yarn. Go to this next chain, insert your hook and grab your yarn. You're going to have 6 loops, yarn over and spool your yarn through all 6 loops. Now keep on repeating this pattern and you're going to have next 7 patterns on this chain 14, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. Here it is. I've repeated my pattern for about 7 times on this handle, and now I will work on this side. So here it is. Just keep on repeating this pattern now, and I'm going to meet you at the end of this round, round number 20. Remember to take the back loop whenever you are working on this regular stitches. Just remember to take the back loop of your stitches. And I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. After my round number 20, it looks like this. And here it is. I've got this, my last pattern. And I'm going to take out my stitch marker and we'll insert my hook into this first stitch. We'll grab the yarn and we'll make a slip stitch here. And that's how I'm going to finish this round, round number 20. And now we're going to repeat our round number 3 for our round number 21. So here it is. We got our chain 2, turn your work, and here it is. You find this first eye here, yarn over, insert your hook into this eye and have your 2 half double crochets here, and keep on repeating your round number 3 here for this round, round number 21, and I'm going to meet you after that. And here it is. After my round number 21, my work looks like this, and now we are going to cut our yarn. So just cut your yarn and secure this last stitch and put your this loose ends in, and I'm going to meet you after that. And here it is. Our bag is almost done, almost ready, and now here I'm going to attach a strap. Now for this strap, I already have this back strap. I've made this I-code, so I do have this one. Now how to do this I-code or how to make this back strap, please check the link on this top right side, or please check the description box down below for this tutorial link. I have made a separate tutorial video for this one, so you're gonna find that video and you will learn how to make this I-code. So here I have this I-code, and I'm gonna just attach this code with this work somewhere here. And this one on this other side. Here. And it is all done. And your bag is ready. And I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.